Hey guys and gals, welcome back to another VinnyVid Productions. This is going to be major changes number 4. In this video, we're going to show a little bit more on the Roundabout, all the detailing I've done to that so far up to this point. I'm going to show you the flyover bridges, how they're going to be situated, and what scenery is going to go around those. A little bit on the river. I'm not really too happy with the way it is, but gotta do what you gotta do. You know, if you only have X amount of inches to play with or real estate to play with, you gotta make it work. I will show you what's going to be happening behind me in this room as far as my tall viaduct bridge. I'm going to show you some new products from Hykaways and byways that I added to my Roundabout, and I wouldn't be able to do the Roundabout as detailed as it is now if it wasn't for the graphics that John does at Hykaways and byways. And the final thing I want to talk about, t-shirts. I mentioned this in my last video about the t-shirts, or maybe 2 videos ago. I want to get 40 committed people in order to get the price of $18.50, including the shipping. At this point, I have 2 people that are committed, or actually I have 3, but I don't know his size. And it'll be my logo as you see it here, but the wording will change, and it's going to be a different color. It's going to be a white t-shirt rather than black. Other people, my last order, had ordered black ones. Now I want to change it up and do some white ones. Anyhow, I think that's about enough for this little bit of a spiel. So let's get on with the rest of the video, and I'll show you what's going on. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at right here is the riverbed. And I thought I'd mess around here and put some scenery type stuff that will be there after, after I put the plaster on there. But I'm not really happy how thin it is down here at the bottom, but it might be the black paint that's throwing me off. So what I'm going to do is I am going to paint the bottom section of this an earth color to see if it makes it look any different. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. This is the painted version. It looks a bit wider. Maybe when I get the plaster on there, I could push those walls back a bit more, make them more of an angle rather than almost vertical. Basically, they are more angled on the prototype. But anyhow, like I said, when you're limited to room, this is all you got. This is what you got to work with. You make it work. Anyhow, while I'm here, I'm going to turn the camera off and come back, and I'll show you what I'm doing for the flyover bridges. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at right now is, as you can see, I did adjust the clearance for the power and cars to go under there. It's got sufficient clearance, and how I got that clearance was I added a piece of foam board here to give me a nice slope upwards, and it also gives the flyover bridges a more square foundation to sit on. Alright, so now that we got that over there, let me show you what else I'm going to do. And this is just to give you guys an idea of what this area is going to turn out to be. We're going to put this guy right here. And then we're going to take this guy and we're going to put him right here. Now of course, I'm not quite sure how high I want to go. I don't think I'm going to go very much higher than what this is. Of course I would trim this down to meet the side of the road, and trim all of this down to make it fit and be better. And then on this side, I don't know why I'm not getting enough light here today. On this side here from the river, it's going to come up and it's come here on a little hill, and I need to come low here because I got 2 turnouts back here that I need to be able to get to. But anyhow, I think it's going to work out okay. Like I said earlier, I'm not really happy with the width of the river, but you got to do what you got to do. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be back. We'll be back for more videos soon. Alright guys, what you're looking at here is the beginning of my construction of the Roundabout in Wickenburg. As you can see, I'm going to be using my Tupperware top, and for the center I'm going to be using this lid off of, I think it was a peanut can or whatever. But anyhow, this is what I have drawn out so far. And let me see if I could raise this up in the back a little bit so you can see this. This is the Roundabout. And all the roads that are going to go into and come out of will be part of the Roundabout, so I don't have to deal with trying to match it up or anything like that. Also, there's these little curves right here that will kind of ease it into the Roundabout. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting this puppy out. This is going to be a pain in the butt. But anyhow, I also want you to know that it is the other side of the for sale sign. So you can see that for another $2.27, I will have another part of the layout done. So stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, as you can see, I've got the Roundabout cut out. This will be the road coming from Phoenix. This will be the road going out to Las Vegas, and this will be the road going to downtown Wickenburg. Here in the center, according to my sidekick Diana, there's shrubbery here and a monument, some sort of a monument that has to go here. I'll figure that out when I get there. But anyhow, the next step for this is to, let's see what it looks like on the layout, and if it looks good, I'll go ahead and paint this up and show you what it's going to look like painted. And we'll go from there. So stay tuned and we'll be back shortly. Alright guys, this here is the road that's coming from Phoenix, and as we cross over the Hacienda River, we get into the Roundabout. It forms a T, but unfortunately it's got to be moved around about 90 degrees to be accurate. But again, lack of space, you know, just limits me to what I can do on this layout. Anyhow, the next step for this is going to be painted up. It'll get painted the same color as these roads here. Once the paint dries, I'll put some striping on there, and then I'll put a little bit of ground cover in there just to simulate what's going to be there. So stay tuned and we shall be back here shortly. Alright guys, what you're looking at now is the cutout and painted version of my attempt to do the Roundabout here in Wickenburg. This road here will be coming from Phoenix. This road here will be going to Las Vegas, and this road here will be going to downtown Wickenburg. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but I didn't just do the circle here. I kind of gave it an easement into and out of the Roundabout for traffic flow. The next part of this I will be doing will be striping it, and also in the center here will be some Arizona vegetation. So that'll look pretty good, I think, when it's done. So stand by, and I'm going to go ahead and do whatever striping I have on hand at this time, and I'll bring you back when that's done, and it'll be on the layout when I bring you back. So stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, I decided to take a little break from the Wickenburg project that I have going on. I'm waiting for some stuff to come from Highways and Byways. Some more graphics from my Roundabout, which I will be showing later on in this video. But anyhow, I got a 18-inch ruler here, and this bridge measures exactly 18 inches. And I also have it here so it keeps everything in a straight line. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and start putting this together, and we'll see how it goes from there. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, here's the semi-completed tall viaduct bridge. It's a micro-engineering kit. If you guys remember in my last video, I gave you guys a rundown of what this area is going to look like, and I originally said I was going to put that bridge right there. Well, like everybody else, I changed my mind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it as soon as it comes out the wall from that side, and of course this is not where it's going to be. It's going to be dropped down about 8 inches so both tables will match up. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want more room from here all the way around to the ash fork end of the line. But anyhow, that's enough of this video for now. What I'm going to do is continue on with the roundabout, and this bridge right here will get a black finish, and of course I'll do some weathering to it to make it look a little bit decent. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll get back to the rest of the roundabout. Be back shortly. Alright guys, I just mentioned a few minutes ago that originally I was going to put the Hell's Canyon Bridge, high viaduct bridge, right in that area right there. But as I also mentioned that I was going to put it over here. And just like when I do my scratch builds, I do mock-ups for my layout also. Now, the problem I want and opinions, I'm sorry, the problem I have and your opinions and input that I want to get from you guys is I want to get the full height of the bridge, which is about 8 inches or so, and I had to drop it down that far. So my question to you guys is, should I keep it like that or make the bridge shorter or whatever? But anyhow, let me get up here and let me show you what this is going to look like. First of all, this piece here I'm going to cut out so you'll be able to see right down to the bottom of the canyon, and then the mountains will come back up on this side and of course extend this way and extend up the wall here to camouflage the hole that's going to be in the wall. Also, this bridge is going to be pushed further back so there'll be more scenic stuff in the front. But anyhow, I need your opinion. I put it in this spot because it's the least how do I say this, the least in the way part, and there'll be more lights down at the bottom. I purchased some LED strip lighting, and you guys, I gotta tell you something about the strip lighting. Hold on a minute, let me get it. This is what I got, and I was originally gonna buy 2 of these for I think it was like $8, and this is like 15 feet of LED lights. There's 300 LEDs on here. But I looked around and found that I got these ones, believe it or not, for $3.97. It's a China product, and they work very well because I already installed them in the other room under the upper level. Anyhow, need your opinion on this. Should I keep it that high, or should I raise this up a bit? Or I really want to have the full height of the bridge to give the canyon a really deep effect. Anyhow, just a thought, and I would appreciate any input and comments that you have. Of course, the mountain, that's just a mountain that came off my previous layout. I'm just putting it there to give you guys an idea of what that scene will look like. And like I said earlier, this whole area right here is all going to be scenery all the way around to the end of the table right there. So anyhow, looking forward to your comments and input on this. For now, we'll get back to the roundabout. So thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon. Alright guys, we're out here in my work area again, and I just want to give you an overview of the product line that John has at Hyways and Byways. I had made a suggestion to him of something that should be made, and he did accommodate my request, and I'll show you what that is here shortly. But first, let's go over all the stuff that he's got in his product line right now. And if you guys have any suggestions to him, email him and ask him, you know, if he can do this or that or whatever you might want for your roads. Anyhow, I could not do all the detailing I've done on on my roundabout if it wasn't for all the graphics that I can get from Hyways and Byways. Anyhow, let's go ahead and start out with up here. Let me zoom this out a bit. There is your full sheet of yellow stripes. Now I have done 42 inches of double yellow main line, and I still had plenty of yellow lines left. And then we'll move over to the white lines. The white line's the same thing. That is a full sheet, as is the yellow one. Again, you got plenty of stuff on there to work with. I'm not sure of the exact prices on this. I think they're $6 a sheet. Please don't hold me to that. Get in touch with John or go to his website. He has pricing on his website. Alright, move over to the next one now. And we have up here your fire lane markings. I believe that's a full sheet. And also, he has fire lane, no parking. Alright, the next thing I want to show you guys is my suggestion to John. I felt that we should have a yield sign that goes down on the street because my roundabout needed it. So I asked him to do that for me, and guess what? He did it. Alright, and now we'll move down to the next ones. And right here we have the straights with a left turn and right turn arrows. Again, I needed this on my roundabout, and it looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Alright, and we just have your normal left and right turn, plus we also have the straight arrows here. Again, I used all of these graphics on my roundabout. The only ones I didn't use were these guys. I didn't have a school, and I didn't have a place to put only, so I didn't use those, but they are part of my stuff, and I eventually will find places for those to go to. And finally, we have your railroad crossing. You have the stop lines for the railroad graphics, and you also have stop lines for the pedestrian crossings. Anyhow, just to give you an overview of John's products that he has, and I think he did a very good job. Everything is to scale, no matter if you're HO, N, or O gauge. See John for some graphics that you might need. And I'll tell you guys, these graphics make a big difference on how your roads look. Anyhow, now that I've got that out of the way, I'll show you guys what the almost completed. The only thing I'm waiting for on the roundabout is my monument that's supposed to be there. Anyhow, stay tuned and we'll be right back. Alright guys, what you're looking at is the center section of my roundabout, and the other suggestion that I had made to John was to make these directional arrows. He's in the process of doing that, and he's going to send me a sample here pretty soon. These are from a kit that I had gotten a long time ago, and I decided to use those, but when John sends me his version, I will be using his version. Anyhow, let's back off and take a look at what this looks like. Now I know you guys think that there's too much graphics on there, but basically if I can upload the video for this area, you'll see that I really don't have too much on there. Anyhow, the yield signs, right turn with a straight arrow, right turn arrow, same thing here, the yield signs, then we got the straight arrow with the left hand to say stay in the center here. Anyhow, this is my roundabout, and I hope you guys like it. I think it came out pretty good. So anyhow, for now, I think that's going to be all for this part of the video. Stay tuned and we'll be back for more. Be back shortly.